Versatile Infotainment provides thousands of informative videos of our viewers. If you want more informative videos, please like and subscribe our channel. So let's go our topic.
The net worth of American actress and model Amber Heard is $500,000. Actress Amber Heard is well known for her roles in films such as Drive Angry, Aquaman, The Rum Diary, and Never Back Down. In addition, Heard has made other television series appearances and is well known for her activism, particularly with respect to LGBTQ rights. Recent rumors about Amber's relationship to Johnny Depp, her ex-husband, have gained her some notoriety. Despite being divorced in 2016, Heard and Depp continue to battle in public and in court for the next few years. Depp sued Heard for $50 million defamation in Virginia in 2019 in response to an opinion piece she wrote for the Washington Post the year before. Heard then launched a $100 million counter-defamation lawsuit in response to remarks made by a lawyer for Depp. A Virginia jury found in favor of Depp in June 2022 and mandated that Heard give him $15 million in damages. Depp was ordered by the same jury to give Heard $2 million. In order to finally resolve the case, Johnny consented to accept a much-reduced $1 million settlement in December 2022. Later in this post, there will be more details about these defamation cases. Important information. Made $10 million from 2013 to 2019. 2019 was the highest earning year, with $3. Got $1 million for the original Aquaman. Made $2 million for the second Aquaman. Made $200 every The Stand episode. Had a 2-year $1.625 million contract with L'Oreal before. And subject to Johnny Depp's $10.35 million in net damages. In the Virginia trial, homeowners insurance paid the legal fees. $10 million decision. As you are probably aware, a Virginia jury convicted Amber guilty in June 2022 of defaming Johnny Depp in connection with an opinion piece she wrote for the Washington Post in 2018. Johnny was first given a $15 million award by the jury, which consisted of $10 million in compensatory damages and $5 million in punitive penalties. Virginia law caps punitive penalties at $350,000. Thus, the punitive damages were promptly lowered to that amount. $2 million given to Amber by the same jury. In the end, Amber owes Johnny around $8.35 million in damages. We calculated Amber's net worth at $2.05 million prior to the verdict. Several stories state that Amber's homeowners insurance paid for the majority of her legal expenses up until the verdict. It's unclear at this time if her insurance would also pay for the entire amount of damages. On appeal, it's also possible that the damages will be lowered. We recognize Amber would have a very difficult time affording the repairs if her insurance did not cover them. The day following the verdict on June 2, 2022, Savannah Guthrie of The Today Show directly questioned Amber's attorney about Amber's ability to pay the judgment. The attorney for Amber retorted, "Oh no, definitely not." Amber may decide to seek an appeal after this, but before filing an appeal, Amber could have to post a bond for the entire $10.35 million judgment, which her own attorney claims she wouldn't be able to afford. Amber has the option to file for bankruptcy if she is unable to pay the judgment and her insurance does not cover it. However, it is feasible that a bankruptcy filing would not affect the $10 million compensatory element of the losses because of a legal framework. It turns out that Amber consented to give Johnny a much smaller $1 million settlement. When their agreement was made public in December 2022, the case was definitively resolved. In a technical sense, her insurance provider agreed to pay for it. Johnny is allegedly giving the $1 million to a number of charitable organizations. Pay and income from endorsements. Testimony submitted in the Depp v.I. Heard mutual defamation litigation states that between 2013 and 2019, Amber Heard's total pre-tax income from all sources, salaries, endorsements, was $10 million, Milbian. During that time, 2019 was her highest earning year, taking home about $3 million. Additionally, testimony disclosed that Amber had a 4-picture contract with Warner Brothers, which paid her $450,000 for her debut in the studio's film. Then, she was paid $1 million for her role in the original Aquaman film. According to her contract, she would receive $2 million for the follow-up and $4 million for any potential third Aquaman movie. According to testimony, Amber received $200,000 for each of the 9 episodes of the television series The Stand, for a total compensation of $1.08 million. According to testimony, Amber had a 2-year, $1.625 million contract with L'Oreal, which guaranteed the beauty brand 20 days of Amber's time. Early years. April 22, 1986, saw the birth of Amber Laura Heard in Austin, Texas. Heard was raised outside of Texas with 1 sibling and enjoyed fishing, hunting, and horseback riding. She competed in beauty pageants as a teenager and attended a Catholic high school, but she eventually lost faith in religion and the Texan way of life that surrounded her. She came to New York City at the age of 17 and stopped attending school. While working as a model in New York at first, she turned her focus to acting and later relocated to Los Angeles. Career. Numerous appearances in music videos marked the beginning of Amber Heard's acting career. Later, she had appearances on television in shows including The OCC, The Mountain, and Jack E. Bobby. In 2004, she made her movie debut in Friday Night Lights. The film was a commercial success and contributed to her rise to fame in the industry. She then secured more roles in the films Alpha Dog, You Are Here, Side FX, North Country, Drop Dead Sexy, and Price to Pay. She also began to make appearances on TV shows such as Californication and Criminal Minds. After that, Amber Heard took on increasingly prominent parts. She starred in the teen drama Hidden Palms. Unfortunately, the program didn't get off to a good start with critics, and after just 8 episodes, it was terminated. Heard also starred in the critically panned film Remember the Days, another endeavor that was destroyed by unfavorable reviews. But by 2008, Amber Heard had finally begun to establish herself as one of Hollywood's leading ladies. She co-starred with James Franco and Seth Rogen in the stoner comedy Pineapple Express this year. She acted in Never Back Down as well. These 2 movies proved Amber Heard could take a project to new heights because they were both commercial triumphs. She did, although nevertheless keep making appearances in underperforming movies like All the Boys Love Mandy Lane and The Informers. Amber Heard continued this trend of landing parts in both profitable and unprofitable movies in 2009. Even though Zombieland turned out to be a huge career booster, she ended the year with critically and commercially unsuccessful films like The Stepfather and The Joneses. Heard devoted more of his attention to indie films throughout the next time, including Exterminators, The River Why, and Soon the Darkness. She also starred in The Ward, which was a critical and commercial failure with a passable opening weekend. Amber Heard and Johnny Depp collaborated on The Rum Diary in 2011. The movie, which was based on a Hunter S. Thompson novel, ended up getting mixed reviews and didn't do so well at the box office. Films like Drive, Angry, Paranoia, Machete Kills, and Syrup told similar tales afterward. With appearances in Magic Mike XL, The Danish Girl, The Adderall Diaries, and One More Time, Heard's career took a more prosperous turn in 2015. All 4 of these movies were mostly well received by critics and eye audiences. Having said that, she also starred in London Fields, the disastrous film, Accusations of Fraud, dogged the 2015 movie, and the cast and director disagreed with the version that was shown to viewers. Heard was sued for $10 million for unapproved screenplay revisions and unfinished voiceover work, following the film's dreadful reviews. After that, she filed a countersuit, and a settlement was made. Heard continued to act in indie films over the next few years, but she also became well known for her role as the Atlantean Queen Mira in the DC Extended Universe. She played Mera in Justice League at first, then she returned to the character in both the 2013 follow-up and Aquaman, Aquami 18. Johnny Depp's divorce. Amber Heard and Johnny Depp filed for divorce in 2016. In addition, she claimed to have suffered domestic abuse while they were together and got a restraining order against her ex-husband. Amid a media frenzy, Depp promptly refuted the allegations. When the divorce was finalized, Amber Heard obtained a $7 billion settlement from Depp after appearing in court and presenting proof to support her claims. Amber then promised to give the money to the ACLU and the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles, two charitable organizations. Johnny stated in January 2021 that Amber had lied about giving the money to a good cause. It appears that Depp's attorneys contacted the ACLU and the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles to inquire about the precise amount they had been paid by Heard. The Children's Hospital reportedly only received $100,000, which would be almost $4 million short of her purportedly promised payment. The Daily Mail claims that the ACLU declined to provide the data. Heard was reportedly contacted by the hospital to inquire if the pledge will not be fulfilled. Representatives of the ACLU stated in court in April 2022 that of Amber's promised $3.05 million, the group had already collected $1.03 million. However, it was also established that Amber had planned to donate more than 10 years earlier. Simultaneously, the testimony disclosed that of the $1.03 million, only $350,000 was directly contributed by Amber. The remaining $100,000 came from Depp, and the remaining $500 came from Elon Musk, another of Amber's previous love relationships. Heard also revealed that she was experiencing financial issues when the ACLU inquired about the remaining portion of her promised payment during this time. Lawsuits for defamation. After being called a wife-beater in an April 2018 article by News Group newspapers, the publishers of The Sun, Johnny Depp launched a lawsuit in the United Kingdom in 2018. 2020 saw the matter go to trial. Heard and Depp gave multi-day testimony. A judge decided in November 2020 that 12 of the 14 violent episodes Heard allegedly claimed to have experienced were substantially true. Depp's appeal was denied in March 2021. Johnny filed a Virginia defamation lawsuit against Amber Heard in 2019. In direct reaction to an opinion piece, Amber Heard wrote for The Washington Post in December 2018, detailing the alleged violence she endured. He requested a $50 million payment. Despite earlier joint comments from the pair declaring that there was never any intent of physical or emotional harm from either partner, Heard believed that she was strongly hinting that Depp was responsible for different incidents of violence, even though she never addressed him by name. Furthermore, Depp asserted that Heard's actions, which he said included kicking, hitting, throwing items, and even defecating, had truly made him the victim of domestic abuse. Heard's attempts to get the case dismissed were rejected, and Depp's attorneys released proof supporting his claims. In August 2020, Heard filed a countersuit. On April 11, 2022, the defamation trial in Fairfax County, Virginia, got a defamation judgment. On June 1, 2022, the Virginia jury returned a verdict in Depp's favor. According to their decision, Amber was ordered to reimburse Johnny $15 million in defamation damages, which consisted of $10 million compensatory damages and $5 million punitive penalties. Because of Virginia's punitive damage cap, the $5 million in punitive damages were promptly lowered to $350,000. It's interesting to note that Amber received a $2 million liability award. Amber's homeowner's insurance umbrella policy paid for the majority of her legal expenses, which were most likely in the millions of dollars. It was uncertain whether or not her insurance would also be responsible for the whole amount of damage. When Johnny consented to a $1 billion settlement in December 2022, Amber's insurance company paid the money. Following her separation from Johnny Depp in 2016, Amber Heard requested spousal maintenance. In May 2016, Amber's lawyers offered to keep this matter out of the spotlight. If Johnny allowed her to keep using a Range Rover, stay in 3 of his Los Angeles penthouse apartments, and to get $125,000 for accounting and legal fees, according to court documents made in the 2022 defamation case. Next, according to reports, Amber requested Depp for $50,000 a month to help with a variety of bills. According to her monthly spending included $10,000 for rent, $2,000 for eating out, and $10,000 for pet supplies and legal fees. According to court filings, she justified her efforts by saying that her income was mediocre, even with $27,000 in royalties from other movies. The documents also show that, despite her $250,000 in earnings from her multiple ventures in 2014, she spent about $210,000 of it, leaving her with a net income of barely $40,000. Additionally, Amber Heard provided documentation demonstrating that, at the time, her funds totaled just $25,000. In the end, Amber Heard backed off from asking for spousal assistance to other conditions. When Amber Depp was divorcing Johnny Depp in 2016, she started seeing Elon Musk, a billionaire. It seems they first connected in 2013 when he paid a visit to the Machete Kills set. In April 2017, they made their relationship official. Later that year, they announced their breakup. It seems like they started dating again in the beginning of 2018. Actual property. Amber spent $570,000 in January 2019 for a house in Yucca Valley, California, which is close to Joshua Tree. In July 2022, she sold this house for $1.05 million.